Hello, good morning, my sisters and brothers.
Good morning.
We have had a very nice evening, and here we are on Sunday morning, blessed with sunshine.
You're wearing it. Yeah.
This is the day our God has made.
Let us rejoice and be glad in it.
Amen.
Amen.
You know, we have a very special session this morning, and I'm so happy to look out here and see the blessings and the giftedness that is present before us today. But before we go into the business of the morning, there is some moment of dedication that we would like to celebrate right now. If you recall, all through the weekend, every time we called on somebody's name, I referred you to the back of your folder. But this morning, I'm going to do something very different, because I would like to say something about our dear friend and our brother, Jim Corrigan. As many of you know, or would get to know today, Jim is one of those people that have stood out right in front, and if you look at the center, you will find him, and if you look at the back, you will find him. You know, if you're going to take a plane ride from one place to another, you pray and hope that your pilot has got some training. And you also pray and hope that he or she has had some practice, has done it a few times, and also has had some sleep the night before. And so you go in there and trust in God and trust in the pilot. We have a very capable pilot that has helped to move us along. Jim Corrigan is the professor of church law and dean emeritus at the Washington Theological Union here in Washington, D.C. He is a presbyter of the Diocese of Gary, Indiana, and that's very close to Chicago and South Bend. And he was ordained in 1957. He served in the tribunal and chancery in Gary, and then taught canon law in the Department of Theology at Catholic University until 1975. In 1987, he received the Canon Law Society of America's prestigious Role of Law Award. His doctorate is in canon law from the Gregorian University in Rome.
Wow.
And he earned... You have to get it from the best of places.
And get out alive.
And he earned his JD at Catholic University of America. You can say, wow, wow. Among his many writings are the recent The Parish in Catholic Tradition, History, Theology, and Canon Law, published in 1997. Canon Law as Ministry, Freedom and Good Order for the Church, in 2000. And listen to this, The Rights of Catholics in the Church. You heard it, in 2007. You know, Jim is not just a canon lawyer as you would hear it said out there. He's someone who is translating that knowledge into blessing and freedom and light, nourishing so many people. And if you haven't gone that close to Jim, I tell you, I have. And he brings out the pastoral dimensions, the hospitality part of what is in church law. And he is, at this particular time, if you look at the end of that, right up there, is now exploring the question of the pastoral care of the divorced and remarried Catholics. You know, when it comes to the personal, what is essential, the value part, the gospel part, the Jesus part, that is where God has blessed our IECs here and around this country with a very special person. And so, these communities gathered here today chose to honor our brother and our friend and our counselor, the Reverend Jim Corrigan, this morning in this assembly. The communities have made a very special donation of $1,000 that is given to the Washington Theological Union Library in Jim's honor, so that from year to year, a very special book is going to be purchased in his honor and put in that library so that all the students who gather from around the world, and if you know about Washington Theological Union, if you want to know how many planets there are, you go there and count the people who come from different places. And these students can benefit from the outreach of this community and all the communities around the country because of the generosity of our brother Jim. And inside each of these books, there will be an inscription that reads, "This book is donated in honor of the Reverend James A. Corrigan, with deep gratitude for his counsel to and support of intentional Eucharistic communities, their vision of the church which Jesus founded, and the role which they believe they are called to play in the world. In the love and peace of Jesus, intentional Eucharistic communities gathering here at Chevy Chase, Maryland, and this particular year, May 15 to 17, 2009. Today we have this book titled From Age to Age, How Christians Have Celebrated the Eucharist. And the author is Edward Foley. In your name, we present this book to Jim Corrigan.
Profound gratitude, I'm not going to say anything. Don't tell me you don't appreciate it. I'm completely unaware of this, and I'm swept away by it. I'm just delighted. Perfect gift. And I'm just very grateful. Chris terribly exaggerated my value and contributions. But I'm always happy to be exaggerated. Age to age really means from them to me. These young people, I'm only chosen to be moderator because I'm the oldest one here in the building, and they have something to say to us, and I want to get onto that program. Thank you all very much, whoever had anything to do with this. And Chris, thank you very much for this kind of work.